Hello from the Big South Network studio. I'm Mark Bryant, and welcome to another of our basketball previews for the 2022-23 season. We're talking women's basketball and the UNC Asheville Bulldogs with Coach Honey Brown. Coach, thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Well, let's look back before we look forward, because last year, remarkable tournament run, number 11 seed, and things go your way.
Yeah.
So how does that carry, or does it carry any momentum to you and your group for this season?
Yeah, I think for sure it does. I think it was one of those situations, our team was a little beat up, like some people go through during the season, and when we finally were able to get everybody healthy and put it together, we were able to make a good run in the tournament, and our players still kind of talk about that. Even though we lost some players, it's still something that you can pull from for sure. Take that momentum. You've got boosters and other fans that still remember that too. So why not use it to your advantage, right?
And you're already at work for the coming year. So what does the squad look like? What are you emphasizing, or perhaps even retooling in practice this year?
Yeah, I think that first time probably in about 5 or 6 years. Even when I was an assistant, I think we've got a lot of balance. We've had some marquee players in the past, which has been great. Nadiri Evans was our leading scorer in the league. But I think we've got more balance, and that's what I wanted to get as far as recruiting, and I think our players really bought into that as well from a development standpoint. So from what we've been working on, I think it's a combination of things. I think we've got more depth from a three-point shooting perspective, which I think is a good thing. I think that's what you need in this league and across basketball, period. But I think that's something that may be a little different than what we've had in the past.
And the roster's going to look a little different for this year, but who are the key returning players you're counting on to be leaders and lead the way?
Yeah, 2 of our freshmen last year, especially Jordania Ivy, she played a lot of minutes. She started 30 games for us, and I think she's somebody who's a stat stuffer. I think she's someone who scores points but gets steals, assists, deflections, some things that don't always show up in the stat line or the normal box score. Mallory Bruce played quite a few minutes for us last year, but Faith Adams will be a big piece. This is technically her senior season, but she's got an extra year, so she's looked upon for some leadership pieces and just kind of keeping us together as a glue. McKinley Brooks Sumter, who sat last year but got used to our system, she'll be somebody that will be looked upon quite a bit this season as well.
Okay, that sounds like you got a good group together,
yeah.
And you know what you're facing conference schedule-wise. Let's talk about, so the folks understand who you're playing non-conference side and who might be coming to Asheville.
Yeah, we've got a variety of folks. Quite a few of the Southern Conference schools. They're always in our footprint, and they're good schools to play because some of them are similar styles to what we play against in the Big South. So that's an easy fit for us. We do go down to Florida and play the Gators, which will be fun. One of my assistants, Dee Anderson, is a Florida alum, so you can guess it's her scout, of course. But that's going to be a fun test. And we actually go to Virginia Tech, who are really good. But again, that just kind of gives you that feel of a big Power 5 of somebody that you might see in tournament play.
We're very excited to see how the Bulldogs fare this year. We wish you and the whole team the best of luck.
Thanks so much.
And we thank you for watching another of our previews for the 2022-23 season in the Big South.